Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh. Hello guys, I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me today for this Divine Masculine reading. It's going to be a reading for the Divine Masculines, how the full moon in Libra is going to be affecting the Divine Masculines. And it's this weekend, the 28th of March 2021. What they're going to be experiencing, how they're going to be feeling, what energy they're going to be in. So I'm going to just use one card for this, and then I'll get some communication from the Divine Masculines from my Divine Masculine Messages of Love from Liz Harrison, and then I'll do my pots as well. So I'm going to use my Moonology deck like I said. I'm going to get shuffling. I hope you guys are well and coping with intense energies at the moment, because, you know, when we're coming into a full moon or a new moon, we do experience, you know, physical symptoms and emotional symptoms, you know, emotional pain, having to release things that no longer serve us, feeling uncomfortable, feeling very drained, tired, exhausted. So I hope you're all coping. I'm interested to see how this full moon in Libra is going to be affecting the Divine Masculine. So if you are new, welcome to my channel, Align with My Soul. My name is Zoe, and thank you to all of you for taking the time to comment, for joining me on my journey and supporting my channel. It really does mean the world to me, to be connected with you guys that are in same situation to me, because it can be so lonely and challenging sometimes, as well as a blessing. And I'm just really grateful that we're helping each other. I did ask for God's blessing and guidance before I did this reading as well, and I have Archangel Gabriel with me, helping me communicate clearly this message that you need to hear today about the Divine Masculines. I use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because that's how I channel. Just put it into your situation, how it resonates. Please don't be offended. I do realise it's just energy. It's just easier for you to understand as well. So what is going to be going on with the Divine Masculines during this full moon in Libra on the 28th of March 2021? Nice clear message, please. If you'd like a private reading, just email me. It's in the description box down below. I'd love to do that for you, because everyone's journey is unique and personal to them. So and my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you click on this reading. If it resonates and you feel connected to me, it means it's for you. So let's see what card's going to come out for the Divine Masculines for this full moon in Libra on the 28th of March 2021. Emotions are running high. Emotions are running high during this time, and it's a super moon. So Divine Masculines could be fit, and at the bottom of the deck it's expect powerful change. So Divine Masculines are experiencing intense emotions at the moment. Things are, you know, quite intense, and I just said that when we do experience new moon or full moon, we can feel more intense, you know, we pick up intense energies of where we're feeling quite uncomfortable, or feeling emotional, or physically drained, or just intense different emotions as well. So let's see what it says in the guidebook. So emotions are going to be running high during this full moon in Libra for the Divine Masculines. Super moon. Let's have a look. 110. The card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large in the silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune in to work with. You can expect plenty of good things and positive outcomes when this card comes up, but you may find there's lots of emotions to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around you, whatever you're asking about, don't come along every day, so take action. Yeah, Success is close. I just must trust. There you go. So the divine masculines are, you know, I think my intuition is telling me that divine masculines are going to have this realization, this signal, this green light of, you know, where they're going to be very excited, and they really want, you know, very emotional, just going crazy, because we know that they're feeling this intense love, and they're just exploding. They do want to share it with you, but they don't realise this, but there's something that's holding things up. God is putting things in place for this pause to happen if you're not hearing from your divine masculine, if they're being silent, because God is putting protection in, because there could be something within you that still needs to be sorted. And this this full moon in Libra, you could be, like I said, feeling uncomfortable or being really tested, and you're really having to practice everything that you know, and you're having to stay conscious, aware, allowing yourself to feel certain things, and really trusting and believing in this relationship, trusting and believing in God, trusting and believing in your divine masculine, and what you're knowing, what you already know. And this could be challenging because you could be getting triggers left, right and centre, not to do with your divine masculine necessarily, but to do everything area in your life. And it's about you going back to, you know, are you going to be into your old ways, or are you actually going to trust and believe that everything's happening for a reason, and that you're protected and you're safe, and to know that everything's working out for you. So the divine masculines, you know, they're going to be, something will happen where they're, you know, they will, you know, be guided to take some kind of action, because their emotions, they're really going to be connected with excitement, happiness, and they're just going to be bursting with this intense energy, these intense emotions, because they know that this relationship is beautiful. They know that it's going to be successful. They understand about twin flames, but the answer or the signal that they've been waiting for could be happening over this full moon in Libra, which is going to really get them psyched up, really get them hyper, and really wanting to take action. Something's going to click into place, and it's going to be like it says in the guidebook, that the answer that they've been wanting, you know, the question they've been asking about, and the answer they've been wanting has been under their nose the whole time, but they haven't been aligned with it, because something, I know that this sounds really as if I'm being hard on you guys, but it's the truth, because you're one soul. So it's not, you're not dealing with somebody separate from you, you're dealing with yourself. So whatever you've got going on with yourself, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're dealing with, when you are aligned with who you are and you're practicing unconditional love, you're allowing things, you're accepting, you're just being, your divine masculine feels this within them as well. So once you are really in that energy and radiating trust and believing in your knowing, trusting your intuition and in God, the angels, it means you're doing that for your divine masculine, and that will click into place, and something will happen to the divine masculines for them to actually do something about this situation, because they all have this trust, they're experienced this, you know, they're just, when they experience this trust and know that everything's going to be okay, that's when they will just have this outburst, because they're ready to burst, they're ready to explode with this love. They know what decision, they've made their decision, they are committed, they've done research, they've learned and educated themselves about this relationship, about this journey. They are ready to go, and this comes up all the time in the readings recently, not just in mine, but there's something still that has to be put in place for them to go, right, they're gonna, you know, they're gonna do this. And that could really frustrate you, and you could be waiting on them, but it's not about, you need to release what's going on and let go of what's going on with your divine masculine. You have to think about what's going on within you, because you're one soul. You're not separate. So when you have that realization, and you really are radiating your trust and belief in everything you're doing, your divine masculine will feel that energy, will have that shift within them. So this is really positive, isn't it, guys, for this full moon in Libra, for the divine masculines. Their emotions are going to be running high. They're going to be hyper, exploding, and something will give, you know, the guidance or the answer that they've been wanting will be shown to them during this time. So if you are struggling, if you are feeling uncomfortable, or if you are feeling frustrated, just let all of that go and just surrender to this situation and just trust, and don't allow the ego to take over. Find the balance. Be kind to yourself. Be truthful to yourself. Keep speaking the truth to yourself, not nonsense. And the truth, you know, is, you know, when you're saying to yourself, oh well, you know, no, it's not, you know, I'm done with this relationship, and no, don't, you know, I think I've got it all wrong, I think I'm going crazy. That's being dishonest. That's just listening to what the ego's feeding you. That's you getting caught up in the dramas that the ego's creating. You have to really believe. You have to feel the different things that you feel, what your ego's feeding you, but then have the awareness, have the acknowledgement that it is not who you are. You're not your thoughts. And all the scenarios and dramas and things that are going on, that are all in your head. Don't be in your head. Look things through the eyes of love. Don't always think about the negative in the situation. If you've been triggered, or there's difficulty in your everyday life, what's going on, you've got to change it into love. You have to change things into love, not into the bad all the time, and think, oh wow, you know, this is just awful. If you're feeling uncomfortable, think to yourself, well, I'm feeling uncomfortable like this for a reason. It is for my highest good. I'm learning from it. Allow it, feel it, and let it go. And be kind to yourself. Rest. Be respectful to yourself. Don't be hard on yourself and think, oh, I'm failing because I'm feeling this, and doing, you know, I'm not doing this journey very good because I'm having these uncomfortable times and I'm feeling nasty about myself, or I'm having awful thoughts. That's when it all goes wrong. That's when your ego is taking over again, because you're trying to force yourself to feel good. You're trying, you know, and it's not about that. It's just about allowing it, allowing and accepting a situation for how it is, and not to keep looking at your divine masculine as separate from you. Thinking, when are they going to do this? What are they going to do? You know, why is it taking so long? We have to delete that. And during this full moon in Libra, you are going to be trusting and believing. It is all going to click into place for you. And this is why the divine masculine's emotions are going to be running high and excited and full of beans, ready to do this. Because they will receive that energy from you, and then God will put something in place to help them come towards you and speak their truth, or show you in a significant way this pure unconditional love that they feel for you in some way. Because their emotion, they're not going to be able to stop themselves, because everything's just going to be wanting to explode. So let's get the communication. I hope you understand what I'm saying, and I hope you don't think that I'm being unkind, but it's the truth. It isn't about the divine masculines. It's about what's going on with you, because you're one. And when you're really believing and trusting, your divine masculine's really going to believe and trust and feel this energy, which is going to boost them and to have this confidence to come towards you. And they are feeling all of this so much better about themselves. They have this understanding, like I said, and they want to share it. They know what they're doing, but there's something still that's stopping progress for your divine masculine to come towards you. And that is, you have to believe and trust it's for a reason, guys. It's not because it's just like, oh, well, you know, that's it. You know, nothing works out for me. This isn't going to happen. We have to change it into, there's a reason. There's a bigger picture to this. There's a reason for it. It's protection. And it's testing you. It's testing you as well. It's really testing you to go, well, you know, are you really going to let go of the timing? Are you going to really let go of this? When your divine masculine is going to come towards you, are you allowing things to flow how they should be? Or are you going to still be trying to make things happen, trying to work it out how it's going to be done? When is it going to be done? We have to let go of this completely and not think about it. And I'm not saying that's easy, because we do think about the physical person and we do want this relationship. And we do want to experience our new beginning with the physical person. You have started your new beginning, but you're wanting to bring it and share it with your divine masculine, and your divine masculine wants the same as well. But there's more to, there is something that's still making this pause or this silent within your divine masculine, and that's because they're waiting for that something to happen within you. And this is why you could be feeling really uncomfortable and triggered, because you're being tested to see if you really do believe. Do you really believe in your divine masculine? And I know that that's really hard and that's really harsh thing to say, but because of things have happened in the past and you're so used to a certain behaviour pattern of your divine masculine, it is hard to change your perception, to think, oh well, they're my divine masculine now, they've changed, they've grown, they're different now. But that is what that's what we have to do. We have to change it and look at things through the eyes of love and not how things were. Because that's just going back into old belief systems and old programming and our old behaviours as well. We have to treat this situation with your divine masculine differently, or as if you're already in this new beginning, and look at your divine masculine as your divine masculine, not of how they were. So let's see what comes out. The communication. I see you in my future, yeah. They do see you in their future. They want this future just as much as you. The firework effect. Can you believe that, guys? Emotions are running high. The firework effect. They're going crazy, guys. They want this just as much as you, even though you can't see anything and you think, oh, well, that's it, you know, oh, this is all, you know, these readings are all too good to be true. Well, they're not. You can have this relationship. You are going to have this relationship when you believe and trust, because you're one soul. Hear my messages through music. Can you believe this, guys? Oh, my goodness. Hear my message through music. So if there's a piece of music that you're hearing, they want you to really zoom in to and be tuned into the lyrics, and hear their messages through music. Take note of the songs that you hear around you, and because your divine masculine is speaking to you through music. And there is a firework effect, because emotions are running high. They're ready to explode. They are like a firework, but waiting to explode, because they want to express this love to you. They want to be honest with you, because they know that you are their future. I see you in my future, and they want to tell you that. But can you believe that they actually think that? Can you believe that they actually feel that? Can you? That's what you need to ask yourself. Or do you still have this within you, like you go, this is too good to be true? It's so easy to allow the negative, bad thoughts in to go, no, that can't be true. It's more challenging to actually believe and trust that, yes, this is happening. Your divine masculine is capable. You do deserve this beautiful, intense, powerful, magical, unexplainable love. It is happening. It's already happening. You've experienced it, and it's not ever going to go away, because you're one soul. It's eternal love. So the quicker you can believe and get yourself when you're trusting, whatever's going on external to you, your divine masculine will receive this. But be aware of the music this weekend. And they're in this firework effect, emotions are running high. So let's see what my pots say, the energy for the divine masculines. And it sounds like I'm being harsh with you guys, but it's not. It's what God's channeling through me. It's for me to listen to as well. It's not because I'm saying, yeah, I've done this, you know, I've got this to a T, I'm perfect. No, it's because I need to hear this message. I need to hear this message. As well as you. Communicate, yeah. The communication is going to be pure. It's going to be different. And there will be communication. When you actually change your perception and think, oh yes, they are going to communicate. They are going to communicate their truth to me. They are going to express their love to me. That is when it will happen. But when you think about communication, you may get a fear within you and you think, oh, you know, are they really going to do that? I don't know if I will get communication this weekend or not. That's just doubting and fearing and not being certain. When we actually believe, because you do feel this anxiety when you think about it. You think, oh, you know, oh my goodness, that is too good to be true, don't you? I know what you feel. Really? Let's see what else comes out. Communicate. They're going to communicate, guys. There's going to be a firework effect. Honest, yes, they're going to communicate honestly to you. There's going to be pure, honest communication. Because they know that you're their future. They see you in their future. And they're ready to explode this. They're ready to do this, guys. And you know this in the readings. It's not just my readings. That's what the readings are saying. Keep believing and trusting yourself. What you already know. You haven't got this relationship wrong. You haven't got what you're feeling is wrong. It's right. You know that within you. Don't allow what's going on in the 3D to trigger you anymore. You know, be certain, know, and radiate this to the world. You make me feel so alive with the communication from my pots. You make me feel so alive. Yeah, and they're ready to explode. They're ready. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. And this is a song as well from the Lumineers. Some of the lyrics from this song, and it says, hear my message through music. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. Yeah, you belong with each other. Your divine masculine realises that now. They're not asleep anymore. They're aware, they're conscious. Even if you can't see that in the 3D. And you just can't make sense of what's going on in the 3D. You have to look past the illusions. You have to get through that. You have to rise above it. And you keep being truthful to yourself of what you already know. You know the truth within you. You know your divine masculine loves you. You can feel it. You've experienced that for a reason. Your divine masculine is a gift from God. Your divine masculine came into your life to wake you up on your spiritual journey, so you can find the greatest love of all, you know, loving yourself, knowing your worth, knowing how amazing you are. And it could have been done in such a way where you just think, oh my goodness, where at the time you couldn't understand and none of it made sense. And now you are actually seeing through the eyes of love, and you can understand why your divine masculine came in the way it did, or, you know, the things that you've had to work through. So how amazing is that, guys? They're on fire. So let's see what the card's going to be for you guys. I'm going to use the Moonology one for you as well. How the full moon in Libra is going to be affecting the divine feminines. So let's see what you need to know as well during this time. And I think I've already covered that in this reading, what you need to know. You've got to trust and believe. You really do have to trust and believe. Not just say it, you've got to feel it, own it. The divine masculines are waiting for this. What is the message for the divine feminines during the full moon in Libra? Sorry about my words, guys. I am so clumsy sometimes. March 28th, 2021. Your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah. Your dreams need a practical plan. So your dreams are coming true. Your dreams are ready to come to fruition. Your dreams are awaiting you. But you need to actually believe and trust your dream, this relationship with your divine masculine. Your divine masculine is going to come towards you and communicate and be honest with you. You've really got to actually believe it. You've really got to take some action, however that resonates to you. How, you know, what you're going to do to help yourself get into a space of really believing and trusting what you can do to help yourself. Not just saying, oh, I believe this, I trust this, my dream is going to come true. No, you've got to actually do something about this to really believe and trust. You can't go on anymore. And this is why you are being pushed to the limits at the moment, and you feel worn out from this journey, and you feel like giving up, and you could be having trigger after trigger, like I said, because you're really being pushed to actually show this trust. Just trust, you know, just show that you're trusting and believing, guys. So, and it's full moon in Taurus as well. I don't need to read the guidebook. I know what that is saying, 100%. And there's so much green in this card, which is love, heart space, you know, heart chakra. You need to be in your heart space. You need to look for things through the eyes of love and believe that you deserve this love. And your divine masculine is capable of doing this, instead of thinking of how things were before. They have done this work, their work. They have prepared the same as you have prepared. You're different now. So don't just dream and just go, yeah, I trust and believe. You have to really get yourself in a place of trust and believing. So meditate, do what you love. Do what you love and go out into nature. Just look after yourself. So you can get yourself in a place of connecting, being in tune with yourself, and not get wrapped up with the triggers and what's going on in your everyday life in the 3D. Living in the 3D is tough. It is tough when you've got the ego interfering and feeding you a load of nonsense and trying to take you off track. But you can do this, guys. And you will get the guidance and the wisdoms and the support, the wisdom, sorry, and the support during this full moon in Libra on Sunday, March the 28th. You are going to get that support. You don't actually need to do anything. You just need to surrender and let God, the angels, allow them in to help you, instead of you trying to figure everything out yourself of how you're going to get yourself in this energy of trusting and really believing. You will be shown when you allow and open up, ready to receive. Allow to receive. Don't be rigid. Relax. Your divine masculine loves you, and this is happening. It's happening all the time. Even if you're not with the physical person, you're coming together. There's movement forwards, action happening all the time, even when it's the darkest times. You're always coming closer and closer every day, every second, because you're meant to be together. You're one soul. Your divine masculine is the other half of your soul, and you're the other half of your divine masculine soul. You're one. You're not separate. It's completely different to a soulmate relationship. And you have to stop thinking as the person to being separate from you, because they are you, just in another physical body. And you have to stop thinking about the physical person. And if you are thinking about the physical person, think about the physical person as your divine masculine, not of this silly, naughty behaviour. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reading for the divine masculine energy in full moon in Libra, what they're going to be experiencing, what they're going to be feeling. It's very, very positive, very, very intense, and they are ready to explode like a firework. So I hope you have a lovely weekend, guys, and just look after yourself. Listen to yourself, be in tune with yourself, rest, do what you love. Be patient with yourself. Be happy where you are, accept where you are. And know that this is happening, as if somebody's actually confirmed to you that this is going to be happening. Don't keep putting time limits on it. Just get on and enjoy this journey, knowing that you are going to be with your divine masculine when you're meant to be. Like I said, guys, if you'd like a private reading for a clearer message for your personal unique twin flame journey, just email me. It's in the description box down below. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe if you feel like you're connected to me and my messages resonate, and share and like my videos because it helps my channel grow. And I do think about you guys all the time, and I'm experiencing exactly the same things that you're experiencing, and the message I'm getting across is from God today. It's been channeled through me to get to you, and to get to you so you can hear this clear message, and it's for me as well to take on board, not just you. And be alert for music this weekend. And I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and my light to you all. And I love you all so much. Keep believing, keep trusting and keep being you. See ya.
Oh, but you're so sad.